like my girlfriend was making fun of me because I believe in affirmations and stuff, and I had a thing where my affirmation was about being fun in every circumstance and able to bring levity in every circumstance. And she was like, "Damn, so you have to like affirm to be fun?" I'm like, "No, no," but just like because right now, everyone, I'm also the founder of a publishing company called Kingwood Comics. Everybody, order from kingwoodcomics.com, and we're publishing other creators in 2024. Right now it's just me and my own comics, but we're going to be taking on more people, and it's a little bit a lot for me because I'm used to just creating my own thing.
That sentiment of like giving yourself the affirmation to wherever you go to bring fun with you, that makes a lot of sense to me, because it's like you're going to be in these kind of stressful situations where you're responsible for so many things. So I think a daily reminder like, hey, this is a lot on my plate right now. But like when you think about it, this is kind of badass. And I'm lucky to be doing this. So kind of like keeping that in mind and reminding you every single day to have fun with it. I don't think that sounds crazy at all. That makes perfect sense,
Yeah. Because like, we were like, I'm just really grateful for the position I'm in, and I'm grateful that people like this comic, and I'm grateful that people are like, hey, because I like your comic, I want to work with you. Like, that's huge. And like I had to scold a friend of mine who was complaining, who probably someone you should interview, who's a studio head. And they were complaining about having to travel to like a different country to do a movie, and they're going to be in this exotic, beautiful country for a month overseeing this movie, and they want to be in their nice apartment, and they were complaining, and I was like, "Oh, boo hoo hoo! You have to be in an exotic location."
I think what happens is like when you level up in life, at first there's an appreciation for it, but then you kind of get accustomed to it, and that's your new baseline. And then you have things like, oh, I can't believe I have to go stay in an exotic. Like 10 years ago, you might have never dreamed of being in an exotic country for a month shooting.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that you get to complain about it is, something special. I heard this recently, and I don't remember whose podcast it was. I wish I could quote it, but it might be a popular quote in general. It really put things into perspective for me lately. It said, gratitude is the antidote for anger. And so anytime I feel angry about something, I kind of like take a step back. Like right now I'm looking for a new apartment. So I have all this anger and like impatience and anxiety, like, where am I going to live? Where am I going to live? And then I just like stop and look in the moment. I'm like, wait, I live in a beautiful place right now. Like just have gratitude for that. I don't necessarily know where I'm going to live in a few weeks, but right now in this moment, in this place, I have a place to live. It's not the best, but there's a bookshelf, there's a plant here. You know what I mean? Like I'm on a podcast, and it's like, what am I talking about? Like, so just hearing that gratitude is the antidote. Gratitude is the antidote for anger. It's just like anytime you feel angry about something, just like stop, look around, and realize what you have. It's kind of like what you're saying, basically. Yeah.
Because it can be like even having like gratitude for the littlest thing. Like I opened two eyes today, or I've been a similar thing. I've been like bitching about like this car that I have, and it's like I drive like a 2010 Mazda, and I'm like, oh, I want to get this car, but like most of my bills, the money I make, I reinvest it back into my company, and I'm just like, but I'm like, wait, like I have a car.
That's it. That's a good problem to have. Yeah.
Yeah, or like, I used to who introduced us, like my awesome friend Tracy Anderson.
Yeah.
We used to work at this I won't say the restaurant, but we worked at this restaurant a couple of years ago, and I was like treated. I was just thinking about. It's funny you mentioned like having gratitude be the antidote for anger. talking about New York Comic Con, I was kind of like stressed, and it was a lot of work, and I was really tired. But I was like, wait, like something like a couple of years ago, I was working at this restaurant where I was. Oh snap! Hold on.
You might have to go wait. It might be like an automatic.
Yes, hold on, everyone.